Center.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Dolphins come away with a 7-point win. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Patriots pick up their first win of the year. Thomas stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Number 17 had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Jaguars beat the Colts. Down in the Lone Star State in Houston, we had the Texans squeeze out a 4-point victory. Over in the stadium, we had the Panthers edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. Bengals, Steelers. Number 28
would certainly like to help his team get into the end zone. And he's set 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now looks to bounce outside, does so, gets a block, touchdown, 10 yards.
The Bengals go on to win this by the final score of 21-17. The Giants won on the road and will have to travel again next week when they meet the Cowboys. The Rams defense held their opponents to under 100 passing yards in their win at 3Com Park. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. This guy won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 5 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list, and as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Smith is probably the one that most leaps out at you. He'll be out for 12 weeks. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. This guy will be on the sidelines for a while, and that is not good news for his club. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Evans stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Number 30 had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Chargers beat the Titans. Redskins, Browns. Schwartz
Set to receive the kick at his own 20. Actually will be inside his 20. It's at the 19. Gets a little wall to the right with a spin move. Now goes back down the left-hand side, and they're sleeping on defense. He could go all the way. 81 yards.
The Browns win this one by the final score of 40-17. Up in the Windy City of Chicago, we had the Bears come away with a 7-point win. And last but not least, we had the Ravens come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.